Invoking Bhagavan blessings, I wish you all happy Easter. We have two celebrations. One is the Good Friday, the other is the Easter. Good Friday, the day of crucifixion. Easter, the day of resurrection. Jesus was put on the cross and he was rather crucified. And on the third day, the Easter, he rose from the dead. That's what we call resurrection. We Sai devotees believe in the unity of religions with no attempt to understand, read or learn. So unity of religions has become more a claim than a reality. Keeping that in my mind, let us study these two events from a Sai devotee perspective, from the dimension of a Sai devotee. How do I look at crucifixion, Jesus on the cross? How do I look at resurrection, Christ who rose from the dead on the third day? How do I look at it as a Sai devotee? These two events are spiritual. They have got a lot of inner significance. The body of Christ is crucified and the spirit of Jesus Christ rose from the dead. The one that is resurrected, brought back on the third day is the spirit. Therefore, it is a kind of evolution. It is a sort of release from the body to the spirit. So body is crucified, the spirit is released. That's what resurrection is. It happens to all of us. Of course, he was crucified, but we will be bedridden. That's the difference. Putting an end to the body happens, but in that great divine personality of Jesus Christ, his spirit is released. In our body, for that matter, in our human life, there are two, the body and the spirit. Spirit or consciousness or Atma, whatever you may call it, individual soul. Therefore, when the body dies, soul will be liberated. What does it mean? The individual mind becomes or transforms or merges or gets identified with the universal mind. Universal mind is not different from the individual mind. The individual soul is Jivatma. The universal soul is Paramatma. Jivatma, individual soul, Paramatma, universal soul, are one and the same. Air in this room, air outside are one and the same. Air in this room is limited. Air outside is unlimited. Limited air here is Jivatma, individual soul. The air unlimited outside is Paramatma, the universal soul. When we remove the walls, this air and that air become one. Similarly, the body, the name, the form restricts, limits, or sets a boundary to the individual soul here. When one's body is gone, when one's walls are removed, the individual soul is the universal soul. Jivatma is Paramatma. There is no difference between the two. Air here is same as there. Air here is limited, air outside is unlimited. Why is it limited? Because of the body. Therefore, if crucifixion is Jivatma, resurrection is identification of the Jivatma with Paramatma, the identity of the two. If crucifixion is individual, resurrection is universal. If crucifixion happens to the body, resurrection is release of the body, of the spirit out of this body. This body is false. However true we take it, enjoy. I enjoy in this world with this body, but it is not true. Body itself is false. Its experience cannot be true. When body is false, how can the experience be true? Why is the body false? Why is it not true? Because body is not same throughout the life. The body handsome at one time, and today horrible. The body is romantic at one time, and today rheumatic. Rheumatic. The body is highly egoistic. Apo. Today everything gone because of BP and sugar. So body is not same. When it is not same, how can you be that? You can be that which is constant. You can be that which is changeless. You can be that which is immortal. You cannot be any like a change. Can you be a platform? No. Because you have to change. Can you be an airport? No. You have to change. Similarly, body we have to change. Body itself changes. And you are not the change. You are changeless. Therefore, Good Friday is change, Easter is changelessness. Good Friday, what you call the disappearance of the body or death of the body is false. Whereas the resurrection, release of the spirit consciousness is eternal truth. And then if resurrection or what you call crucifixion, death, Jesus on the cross, we say Jesus died. No, he has not died. But why do we say he died? Body. Therefore, whereas on the Easter day, spirit is released. Jesus rose from the cross. It means what? Murtyorma amrutangamaya. From death to eternity. Death is crucifixion. Eternity is the Easter. Falsity is crucifixion. Truth is the Easter. We think that, when a child is born, we celebrate. When death happens, we mourn, we cry. Both are false. We are never born to die. But it's only a changing process. Because we identify with the body, we are deluded or illuded or maya. Therefore, leave the maya. Crucifixion. Maya is ignorance, ajnana. Resurrection is wisdom, jnana. Murtyorma amrutangamaya. Murti, death, amrutanga, immortality. Tamasoma jyotirgamaya, from darkness to light. Darkness is ignorance, light is wisdom. Asatoma sadgamaya, from falsity to truth. Therefore, my friends, crucifixion, Easter, happening just within 3 days, will help us to realize that it's a travel from body to the soul. It's a travel from falsity to truth, to death, to eternity, from mortality to immortality, from ignorance to awareness or wisdom. Therefore, my friends, when Jesus was crucified, a disciple goes and says, Jesus is not here. He left already. Spirit has gone. Likewise, let us not consider the cemetery or burial ground permanent. No, the spirit left already. Therefore, I thought it necessary to bring to light what resurrection and Good Friday mean to a Sai devotee. Because if anyone asks, you believe in all religions, what do you mean by resurrection? We will say, come at 6 o'clock for bhajan. They will laugh at you. They will laugh at me. Without awareness, I don't think that we can call ourselves Sai devotees. Because everywhere you have bhajans, everywhere you have worship, rituals. In what way Sai center is spiritual? Sai center is not ritualistic, but Sai center is spiritual in its content. Let us prove and live up to that spiritual aims, objectives of Sai center established by Bhagavan Baba himself. The body acts, the spirit does not. Please understand this. There is a wheel here, cycle wheel, bicycle wheel. The central axle does not move while the wheel rotates, revolves, moves all around. That which does not move, that which moves, together make a wheel. Am I right? Wheel does not mean only rim. Wheel does not mean only axle. Wheel means both. That which moves, that which does not move. That is the combination. So that which moves is the body. That which does not move is the spirit. Therefore, that which moves may have to come to a halt someday or other. Crucifixion. That which does not move, axle, remains eternally. Resurrection. Eternity. Therefore, there are two parts, my friends, within every one of us. Action and inaction. Action and inaction. What do you mean by inaction? Just as I said, wheel revolves, central axle does not revolve. As in the wheel of a bicycle or in the wheel of a bullock cart. It rotates, the central does not move. So that which does not move is inaction, no action. That's what we call akarma in Bhagavad Gita parlance. That which revolves is action or karma. So body is the combination of karma and akarma. But it is our karma, fate, if we do not understand this. It is a combination of both, action and inaction. You are not simply action. Without axle, it cannot move. You are not simply inaction because it has to move. Therefore, it is a combination of both action and inaction. But what do we see? We see only action. We don't see inaction. Therefore, my friend, what we see in the world is action. What we do not see, which is inside, inaction, that is your being, the sakshi, the witness, the spirit, the consciousness, whatever you may call it. So that which is in action is my consciousness inside. What I see outside is action. So extrovert, outward is action. Introvert, inward is inaction. Therefore, extrovert is Good Friday, introvert is Easter. The changelessness is Easter. The change is the Good Friday. Actually, my friends, the beauty lies like this. We think we are successful in our actions. False. We are not successful in our actions because actions will make you functional, not successful. Functional is different from being successful. Being functional, you will be able to carry your routine in the world. The real success lies in being introvert, experience the being. The body is functional. The being brings you success. Therefore, resurrection is success. From crucifixion, which is just functional, our body. So, the real resurrection today, the Easter, brings us success. If only if we are aware of the changeless, motionless, eternal witness, the axil, the consciousness, the spirit, the Atma, which is the cause for the entire mobile, revolving, rotating, circulating wheel all around. Simple example, as Baba gives, a child started crying, a boy. Somebody asked her, boy, why do you cry? Sir, my mother died. My mother left. She died and left. Then this man asked, where is your mother? Her body is like this. You said your mother left, body is here. She did not leave. She is here, why do you cry? She left. Why do you say she left? Body is here. What do you mean by leaving? We said that man left. Where has he gone? Body is here. So you are not the body. If you are the body, body is there. Why not? Then why should you cry? We can preserve the body as the body of Mao in China for the last 200 years, embalmed and kept in a case. But is he alive? No. Is it life? No. Therefore, my friends, that which does not move is the cause for that which moves. Without this, that cannot happen. Life is the combination of both. However big vehicle may be, even the giant wheel in circus, where children sit and enjoy, giant wheel, it has axle at the center, or else children will fly off into the air. It should rotate, you know. So even giant wheel will have an axle at the center. Therefore, my friends, however big action we may do, what all we achieve is little, fractional, negligible, minimal and decimal. Whatever we do, whatever success by our action is minimum. But when once I realize my being, the axle, my consciousness, my reality, I'll be opening the doors to eternity. I'll be opening the doors to the eternity that show me the immeasurable treasures there. Immeasurable treasures. It's not the currency note. It's not the metal gold. It's something higher, something richer, something more than that. That's what it is. Therefore, my friends, on this Easter day, one has to remember the ultimate being is the reality. Being is my reality and not the body. Body functions because of the reality. This reality is my being. So Easter celebration is the realization, is the awareness of my true being, which is the cause for the functional body to move about and work. But one thing, why don't we know that? Why don't we know that? Simple reason. Today, whether it is Puttaparthi or Hyderabad or Madras or Bombay or Bangalore or New York or San Francisco, all are busy, all are busy. Even in Puttaparthi, no one has time. Shall I see you this morning? Oh, I'm busy. Okay. Shall I see you at 4:30? I'm going to Vedam. Where is the chance for my Nadam? Nadam is the sound. Where is the time? You are so busy. And besides that, there are some who are involved in some other service activities here. They are more busy. So we are busy in our hospitals, in our schools, colleges, institutions, and so many activities here. Outside. Truth is this. It is unfortunate. But truth is always bitter. Truth is not a homeopathy pill. No. It is Ayurvedic medicine, so bitter. What is that bitter truth? The more you are in action, more you are away from your being. Please understand this. The more action will distance you more and more from your being. What does it mean? I have no time in the morning, so you are away from your being. I have no time in the evening, you are away from the being. I have no time in the night to watch TV serials, you are not in the being. I go to sleep and dream, you are not in 24 hours. I am cut off from my being. Therefore, the fundamental principle is this. More of action will make you more and more distant from your being. Therefore, when some elderly people, very senior people come to me and ask me, Anil Kumar, we want to do some service, would you help us here? I tell them, we crossed that age. We crossed that age. 65, 70, what service you want to do? It is time to serve yourself. I served my office till now. I served my college till now, earned some money to maintain my family. Still I served to have little savings to meet my medical bill after retirement. Then, whom do you want to serve? Let me serve myself. I served the family, I served the society, kept my savings for my health or whatever may health, whatever may be. Still serve what? For what? Are we workaholics? Something like alcoholic. Some are workaholics. They cannot keep quiet with it, but they want to do one. One gentleman said, long back, 5-6 years, he walks with a walking stick. I was working in some bookstall here. They said, thank you, sir, you are very elderly, better you take rest. That evening he met me with a long face. Anil Kumar, they said, I am no longer needed there. I said, let us celebrate. Let us celebrate. It is a festival. When they don't need you, yes, God needs you. The more and more you are not needed, the more and more you are needed by Him. The more they neglect, the more He cares for you. We forget that point. Why? Who is He who cares? Your being. Who is He that draws you near? He is your being. So being draws you near. Action takes you away from your being. So I'm not advocating that all of us should get out of service. No. I mean, don't be workaholics. Don't be too much drowned in work. Leave some space. In the West, they care for personal time and personal space. We should have some personal space, personal time. We have no idea of personal time. We have no idea of personal space because we are not a person. We are a commodity. We have become a product. We have become a machine. We are not living like a person. If we are really a person, I need some space and time. Therefore, until some time, we should work with a personal space and time. To be spent in meditation, to be spent in reading the scripture, to be spent in chanting His name, to be spent something for you, personal. I am going to the office 10 to 5, it's my personal work, stop that work. No, I am very successful, yes, it's your family work. They get the money, you don't get. The hospital is waiting to receive you. Therefore, my friends, beyond that age, we should be totally personal. After some age, we should be absolutely personal. I served everybody till now. Let me serve myself. Somebody asked Ramana Maharshi, Swami, I want to serve. He said, first to serve yourself. If you serve yourself, you will be serving the whole world. Therefore, my friends, it is time that we take to inaction. Go near our being, rather action that takes away from our being. That action, I may call it, doing. I teach is an action. I am doing my work. I go to office. I am doing my work. Action. These are all doings. But something beyond. Stop the doing. Stop the doing for some time. Sit relaxed. Silent. Sit silent. Totally relaxed. That's why we find some people go to distant places towards the weekend. They earn money for 5 days. 2 days, hurry home. They go to Barbados, some seashore, Miami Beach, enjoy themselves. Why? To release all the tension. But we want tension 2 days also. For that purpose, we have 2 hospitals here, general and the super. We don't relax. We live in tension. We live in anxiety. We live under constant pressure. The pressure, tension, anxiety, they are all responsible for hypertension, blood pressure, sugar, and cardiac arrest. Therefore, my friends, let us be silent for some time. Let us relax. Let us release all thoughts. Thoughts of the family ties. Thoughts relating to family or office matters. Thoughts relating to my friends and relatives. No, totally empty. The whole head is empty now. No thoughts. Totally relaxed. That is your being. Being is relaxation. Being is tension release. Being is worrylessness. Being makes you free from anxiety. Because we don't get into the being axle center. We are busy with the wheel that goes on rotating, rotating, rotating until it stops. Therefore, my friends, let us live in the world of being, which is the ultimate reality. Now, the center being, why are we comfortable in meditation? Why am I not comfortable in not meditation? I don't meditate. I'm not comfortable. When I meditate, I'm comfortable. Why? In meditation, when I think of my being, the self, which is formless, which is nameless, which is beyond time and space, please remember it. Some may call being as Rama, some may call Krishna, Christ, Allah, whatever name you give. But the being is nameless, spaceless. Form, body has the form, being has no form. Body has the form, life has no form. Agreed? Therefore, when I go to my being, the spaceless, timeless, formless, nameless, eternal, immortal, witness my being, why am I happy? Why am I comfortable? The only reason is you have no desire there. You have no goals there. You have nothing to achieve there. You have nothing to dream there. No enmity, no friendship, no war, no peace, no choice. Wow! Enjoy that. Therefore, being is calmness. Being is tranquility. Being is steadiness. Being is the state of the sea without turbulent waves there. Steady. Therefore, my friends, because we have not enjoyed our being, we have not tasted peace. We have not tasted peace, so we have not known what bliss is. So what do we know? Competition. What do we know? Struggle for power. What do we know? Struggle for money. What do we know? Struggle for prestige, status, dignity. Gas number one. That will all make us miserable. No man in position is happy. Please take it from me. 1,000 people may salute him, but he will have 10,000 problems here. And he is constantly afraid because he may lose his position. Man in position is completely afraid because he may lose the position. Man without position, nothing to lose, nothing to gain. Who is more peaceful? Man with money, very much worried. Income tax people may catch hold of him. Still with him old currency, which he cannot use, which cannot show, which cannot exchange. He cannot throw into the dustbin because he cheated many people and accumulated money. How can he throw it? Therefore, my friends, man of money is not peaceful because he may have to die at the hands of his own son, who is anxious to get the money. Man in position is unstable in his mind. Prestige is only seasonal. You may get prestige today, you may lose tomorrow morning. Therefore, they are never permanent. Whereas the peace and the bliss of the being, I don't say they are permanent. That is what you are. That's what you are. That's why Swami says, you are the peace. You are the bliss. But I don't believe it. Because I am not peaceful, so I don't believe it. So who are you? I am anxiety. Who are you? I am worry. Who are you? I am tension. So how can I believe that I am the peace? Please. When Swami says you are the bliss, embodiments of bliss, I am neither bliss nor embodiment of bliss. Why? Constant struggle, constant competition, mutual jealousies, ego. How can I be blissful? Therefore, being confers, being showers, being basks you, drowns you in bliss, peace and joy. Whereas the extrovert nature of the world makes you restless, makes you really miserable. That's what we have to learn. How to be with the being? Relax, be silent. After all, to win the election I have to struggle. To earn money I have to do so much nonsensical things to appear on the first page of the newspaper. To be silent I don't have to do anything. To relax I don't have to do anything. But we cannot be relaxed. We cannot be silent. Meaning, I want to be relaxed while being worried. I want to be peaceful living under tension. Impossible. Impossible. Oil and water cannot go together. Water and fire cannot go together. So similarly, when we want peace, we should always be focused. Focused. I am not telling try to be being. No, you are already being. You are the being but not the body. So, being alert, being wakeful, being aware of my being in a relaxed, silent state is meditation. That's what meditation is. Which has to be done throughout. Not between 5 and 6 in the morning or evening 6:30 to 7:30. As if the rest of the period is non-meditative. Some people say my meditation room. The other rooms, dancing rooms or what? Cocktail parties. What are the rest of the rooms? That's wrong notion altogether. One thing is this. Whole function is going on. President of the country visiting this place. Few governors are here. 2 lakhs of devotees. Decoration, festoons, band and music. How is Swami? Same. We don't find him jumping in joy. We don't find an expression of his joy watching the President of India, watching the lakhs of people there. No, he's just like that. Why? Whereas you and I, if two people come to me, good. Why didn't you bring other people also? Here is the personality, just remains like that. Even if 100 people are there in summer, nobody. When 1 lakh are there, same. When 100 are there, same. Why? Why you and I are not like that? He remains in the state of his being. He is the being. He is wakeful. He is alert. He is aware of his being. And in that being, he remains a witness. Not at all carried away by any outer agencies or any outer phenomena that happen. That's what we are. That's what we should be. That's the path laid in front of us. Then, my friends, suppose the paper is here. I make use of it to pack pakoda or some sweets. Meaning, what does it mean? I have not used the paper properly. The paper is misused. If I just keep it like that, disused. So either I disuse or misuse, but don't use it. Therefore, we misuse our life. We disuse our life, but we don't use our life. The correct usefulness lies with our being, lies with the awareness of our reality, that is our being. That's what it is, my friends. Then, we have got another silly notions. I am always saying we. I never said you. I never consider myself superior to anybody. Not this lifetime. You can take it from me. On the other hand, I consider all of you at a higher level than what I am. I'll never consider myself any separate. We all live in hope. Somebody will say problems will be solved by 2018. What were you doing all these years? Why problems still persisted? Why? By 2090 you will see me. You may not be there for me to see you, or I may not be there for you to see me. We fellows speak of the future to escape from the present. To escape from the present. I go to an astrologer. Sir, what is going to happen? All problems will be solved after 2025. That fellow would have left by 10 years by then. We want astrologers. We want promise. We want somebody to give us a promise, to entertain a hope relating to the future. What is that? Just let us analyze for a minute. What is it that hopes? What is it that expects? What is it that believes in promises? What is it my hand? Or is it my leg or what? One simple sentence. Hope is ego. Promise is ego. Ego is the hope. Ego is the promise. Ego is expectation. Therefore, when I have got so many hopes, meaning I got full of ego. You are not sure of tomorrow. You are not sure of this evening. We saw so many fellows. Just he is getting ready for the swearing in ceremony to become a minister. He collapses in the car. We know so many people getting ready to attend the wedding with all the dress ready. Fada, finish. Then what do you hope? Let us know to be hopeless. We are hopeless otherwise. I mean, in a different context. Hope is ego, promise is ego, future is ego. Live in the present. Live in the present. That is egolessness. Egolessness is life in the present. I met some elderly man yesterday. Walking just slowly. I said, how are you? Carry on. You are fine now. You are walking, yes? You are eating. You are not in coma. You are not under ventilator. You are walking, you are fine, having darshan. Why? What? Useless fellow. I felt myself very unfortunate to have met such fellows. Why? At this moment we are happy. Am I right or not? At this moment we are not in hospital. Am I right or not? At this moment we are not in jail or in a court litigation. At this moment we have no financial problem. We don't have debts. At this moment I am happy. Why am I unhappy? Tomorrow I may not be as rich as I am today. Tomorrow I may not be as active as on today. Tomorrow you may not be there, leave alone activity. Therefore, to live in future, expectation future is a sign of ego. To live in the present is egolessness. That's what spirituality is. Yes? Because what happens is, when I hope for what? Hope to become president of an association, hope to become a convener of a body, hope to become a leader. Hope always strengthens your ego. This I-ness becomes I becomes stronger and stronger day by day. It is the hope that strengthens this I-ness. Let us understand. Everybody wants to give up ego without knowing what ego is. Let me know what you... Drop the ego, drop the book. I should know what the book is. If I drop my glasses and say, I dropped the book, means what? I don't know what the book is. So let me know what ego is. Therefore, my friends, ego meaning future and promise. I-ness. Living in the present is egolessness. Now, why do we suffer? Why do we suffer? Both are suffering. Understand that. Big leaders without 5 gunmen around, so many people around, so many sycophants around, he is not free to talk to his wife. He has no free time to eat. He is surrounded by so many useless people. He cannot share freely. Therefore, my friends, I want to get something. I want to become something. I would be that and that and that in future is the cause for misery. Ego is the cause for misery. Ego is the cause for our sorrow. That we should be aware of that. But at the same time, see the game of the ego. When few people come to me and say, Sai Ram, not good. I'm sufficiently influential. I'm tolerably respected. Okay? Ego gives you pleasure of being in a position, the pleasure of enjoying authority, the pleasure of commanding, and the ego also gives you the pain of losing it anytime. So ego has got two sides of the coin, pain and pleasure. Ego is the cause for the pain. Ego is the cause for the pleasure. But what is wrong with us? With us is, we want the pleasure, we don't want the pain. I want the front, I don't want my back. Is it possible? Impossible. Impossible. There cannot be pleasure always. There cannot be pain always. Pain and pleasure go together. Up and down, wheel of time. All play of the ego, that's what we have to understand. See how this ego plays. Let me be silent all alone. Okay. I'm tired of crowd. I'm tired of everybody walking into my room and disturbing me. I'm the worst victim to such a thing. People get into my room and say, Sir, when do admissions begin? I don't know. It's not enquiry office. Somebody will come and tell me, how can I admit my son in the hospital? Somebody asked me, Sir, where such and such a gentleman stays here? So it's enquiry office, a spiritual center, a counseling center, what not. With the result, what happens? I'm so much in a crowd. I'm so much in a crowd. Then what do I say? Let me be away from the crowd and silent. Let me enjoy silence for some time because I'm very much tired of the crowd. Good? Go to United States, stay with your children. Your son and daughter-in-law will go to their jobs. Children will go to their schools. You are all alone. Enjoy silence. One day you'll be all right, next day you'll start complaining. Third day you'll check your return dates, ticket return. Why? You wanted silence. You are gone there. Chee, it is too lonely. Too lonely. You feel in US lonely. Here in Puttaparthi, too much crowded. What do you want? You want silence in a crowd. You want crowd in silence, and you are neither. The mind always wants that what is not available now. What is not available now, mind wants that. When so many people are around me, leave me for some time. When nobody comes and talks to me, I think people have forgotten me. It's so bad that I am just dropped like a hot potato. It's so bad that I am disrespected. Why? That's the mind. When people walk in, you are tired. Mind is like that. It works in both the ways. Therefore, my friends, let us understand the gimmicks or the play of the mind, then we'll be very successful. This is the real spiritual thing. This is a spiritual pursuit about which I wanted to speak this morning. May Bhagavan help us out. Thank you very much for being here in spite of the very hot weather outside. I understand it's only 40 now. In Antapur it's 42. Coming 2 days it will be still more. But still we are unaffected. Maybe we are resistant or are not affected by cold and weather. Being is beyond. Let that be. Thank you very much. Om Samasta Loka Sukhino Sukhino Bhavantu Staloka Sukhino Bhavantu Shanti Shanti. जय बोलो भगवान श्री सच्चे बाबा जी की। जय बोलो भगवान श्री सच्चे बाबा जी की।